about the kingdom music. Let's talk about the kingdom. Come on and say what's on your mind. Let's talk about the kingdom. Yeah.
No. It's not a joking matter. This I'm talking to you like, it happened last week. Just last week. Yeah. You understand? I don't want to call the police station. If I would have called it. And I know if that IPO watch this episode, he would be laughing saying, this man don't use me, they do program. You understand? He said I don't see that part. And the IPO was surprised. He then asked me.
But the part of the agreement was
the IPO asked me, okay, Joel, you are a witness to this thing. Is this the document you signed?
You say yes.
I said, I looked at it, I flipped, I read from beginning to the ending. I said yes.
Yes.
Because you read it before.
Yeah, this is the agreement I read. That it will even shock the IPO. I have the soft copy on my phone.
And it's not you renting it.
No. I snapped and have the soft copy on my phone. Some time ago, I even asked my friend to photocopy and give me
the hard copy.
My own hard copy as a witness. He did not give me. Funny enough, even the landlord told him, photocopy this agreement. Keep the photocopy, bring original one for me. Do you know that this man did not even photocopy and keep his copy?
He can't do everything and give the landlord.
So you see do I call it ignorance?
That was my people perish for lack of knowledge.
Or is it which word should I don't want to use him due to we're on air. I wouldn't like to use some word. Let me just stick with the word ignorant. You understand? But to me, it's not an ignorance. I would have used the F word. You understand the kind of word? I would use the F mess.
No, it's not. It's foolishness.
Okay,
does not have about it because he has to. Since that has to consign you, so don't take it serious.
So you sign your death warrant and not see it.
So you see, so when it comes back to record label, is something we must look into critically.
John,
let
me come in there. Sometimes people see it, but because of greediness, they will now bring issue where there's no issue. Like, let me use this example now. When you give birth to a child, if the child is eating maybe 1 spoon of rice, in the next 3 months, he or she may increase to 1.5 spoon of rice. Right. In the next 1 year, maybe 5 spoons. So that 1 spoon that child is eating when you give birth to him or her new, it will not be okay to satisfy him when he's 5 years old. So sometimes people will sign agreements because of their level of desperation to make fame and to go there. Okay, you collect 30%. They'll say, hey, it's okay. Now they have grown. They are going shows. They are seeing the money that is coming into the record label. Now they're like, how the record label will make this kind of big money and now be making the small money? But it's the same agreement you signed 3 years ago that still existing to that time you are saying. That's some greediness.
We are going there. You understand? I want to, because it's a very broad thing. What I want us to focus more now is agreement. Let me still tell you something. If you have not made a research, quote me right, anywhere, 90% of record label all over the world have same issue with artists. Even the foreign one. Even if you take it to Universal Record, Def Jam, whatever you can call the big Sony Music or whatever, you will see at the end of the day.
Let me answer that. Let me answer what you're saying.
They end up saying,
let me answer what you're saying.
Cheated. You understand that kind of thing? So what I'm trying to say that let's look at the area of getting to sign this agreement first. What the artists
we're gonna get there. Let me answer that what you're saying.
I think we should go on a short break and come back.
Okay. So we're gonna stay right there. Don't move an inch. This is getting harder, and I'm about to say something very important. So we're gonna go on short break, and when we come back, I'm gonna say something before you complete what you're saying.
It is inspiring.
Gifts is just like a support to a man's call.
It is educating.
Understand where God has called you to function.
It is dramatic.
Like your work too. You people.
Join us every Sunday for an intriguing moment on the following channels: Go TV Channel 140, Free TV Channel 505, Terrestrial UHF 42, Star Times Channel 130. Time, 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Visit www.letstalkkingdommusic.com. You can also download all Princess K's songs from the website. Subscribe and follow us on our channel and social media handles, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. For sponsorship and advert placement, please call 070-640-54983, 0815-323-1363. Let's talk Kingdom Music.
Let's talk about the kingdom.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Kingdom Music with Princess K. Man, it's getting harder and harder and harder. And I'm chilling with my two amazing, wonderful co-hosts, Jawad Music International, Edward Ochukwu, the Edward of Emirate Music International. So, you said something. Both of you actually were saying something about Nigeria. No, that's part of the world we're in. How they will sign something. You said is wickedness, and people will sign something and they want quick fame, and they just want to do it and sign me. It don't matter whatever give me. Even if you give me 1 hour, I'm in. Just do this. And then you said something about people not paying attention with what they sign. You even give an example to somebody sign a contract and later say, it was there. But they didn't take time to read it. And I say something about online. Even online, I will see somebody post something and I will look at, because what actually goes direct to comments. And I will see things, they're saying things that are not even related to what was posted. And some people will say, read it first. And that is the problem. Like I said earlier, there was a time this part of the world were in the dark, like a sleeping stage. Now people are waking up and some people refuse to wake up. That's the problem we're having. And people here, they don't take law serious. So because if you take law serious, you know that those agreements are very, very binding. Serious binding. And you cannot do agreement because some of them actually had agreement and they broke it because they think it doesn't matter.
Nothing can happen.
You made mention about these things is happening all over the world. That's why I wanted to quote you. You said like artists, record label thing is happening all over the world. And some of them will say, I don't want any more. It does happen, but they cannot ask what is happening in this part of the world. Because some part of the world know that even if you take the person to court, what the judge will ask you, did you sign it? It doesn't matter if you know it's there or you not know it's there.
I don't know say he did there.
That's why the lawyer that was here before said, take it home.
Your lawyer to interpret.
Get another lawyer. He had to read it because it doesn't matter whether you know it's there or you read it or you didn't read it, as long as you put your pen under it, that is so binding. And that's what I wanted to mention is that they don't take things serious here. They think anything, how they will wake up in the morning and change their mind over things. So those kind of agreement, even if they do it, they still think it's things that it doesn't matter. You don't own my life. That's what they would tell you.
Yeah.
You don't own my life. If I want, I don't want to do it.
Be God.
It's not true.
Not by force.
Not by force. Not be by force. That is the word.
But when we were signing it,
the moment you put pain on that, it doesn't matter. And that is what is creating this whole problem, because they think they can do whatever they want, even if you sign or not sign.
Princess K, or another thing, because if you look at me, this kind of person, I'm a two-way sword in the sense that I check and balance. What you're saying is true. And let's not to forget that in this part of the world, we are waking up gradually, you understand? And we are still in a learning process. But it's just that it's quite unfortunate that even on that learning process, it's not everybody that is ready to learn. Even as you see me here, if you give me any contract to sign, I don't really sign. It's because if I was telling somebody, I say, if me and you is writing, we will write this is this, that is this in simple terms. But if a barrister writing, you will see so thereof, you begin to wonder, so thereof. How many times do we speak English and we say so thereof? Even so thereof is confusing. Even honorary comma in a statement can change everything. Just comma like this. He changes a statement and makes it to mean something else. So it's very, very important. Like you said, that lawyer said we brought here for that past episode. If you have not watched it, it's an opportunity for you to go and watch that episode. So you will see that even that comma means a lot. Take it to your lawyer. Your lawyer will interpret to you that this comma way they here, don't change this thing from that thing you think it is. You understand? So what are we saying? If you want to sign a document or whatever, especially let's dive into artists. Like Emra said, he felt, what was that your word, that disgrace, Abi? Is that what you say?
In
the body of Christ. But to me, I know that it's painful.
Why do I say so? I say it because I call it to the Bible, that in the book of Corinthians, if you have agreement between your brother, why not settle it within?
Let's read it. Galatians.
That should be in the book of.
There's another one in Galatians 3:13.
Okay, 3:13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's read it so that they can hear it. Because sometimes they say, "Oh, we're Christian, we're not Christian." Let's actually see what God says about that.
Yeah, we are saying because these are gospel ministers.
Okay. It's 3:15.
Okay.
So it says, this is NIV. So maybe you can read it in King James when I finish. It says, to give a human example. So he was talking about other things before we get here. When I say, let's go to human example.
Okay.
Because I think he was talking about God's covenant with people. Do not break God's covenant. You know, like some people will say, I promise God this thing, and tomorrow they will do another thing.
Even God is angry.
And then tomorrow they don't know why.
In the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 5, he said, don't rush to say anything and say that it's mistake.
Oh God, please, if you bless me, I'll do this. And immediately God bless you, forget it. And then something start happening to them, they say it's devil.
It's devil.
It's the covenant you made. So I think that's what God was talking about. Then he will not say, let's bring it down to human level first.
Yes.
When I say, bring it to a human example. Brothers, even with a man-made covenant.
Man-made.
That's agreement.
The between me and you entered.
Yeah. No one annoys it or add to it once it has been ratified. Ratified means that it has been sealed. It has been
established.
Established. So if God says this, we are men. So
Let me from another perspective say, brothers and sisters, let us think in human terms. Even an agreement made between two persons is firm.
It's firm, strong, satisfied.
After that agreement is accepted by both person or both people, no one can stop it or add anything to it.
That's what I'm saying. So the essence is that when you sign the agreement for the beginning, don't you see it and read all these things that is there. What you are complaining about after 5 years or 3 years, don't you sit at the beginning, or you not sign agreement before you enter that journey? So why are you not turning and look like the other, either the record label is the devil or the artist is a devil?
You know, like if we go back to using what is trending today, the case of EZT and this artist. EZT happened to be my very good friend, a very good friend of mine, and we are close to a part, like, let me say, business.
Don't be partial.
No. A business part. In the sense, why I say so, I've done a lot of business with him. You understand? A lot of business with him, and I've seen him putting like everything to make sure that this thing I'm doing, this my artist. Like, you know, EZT is a person that is so passionate. If you don't know him, EZT can, if you have business with you, can call you as early as 4 a.m., 3 a.m. and say, John, what? I bet this is my job. I not do this job well. And I believe that is how he's calling everybody that is having business dealing with. And the other side also, I've worked with some, if not all, of his artists. Even some before he signed them. Why some? After he signed them, some even after they left the record label. Don't get me wrong. You understand? And I've also seen them also doing being also passionate about them. Like what I say, if you don't, our people say, if you win them back, say you mash fish for water. You understand that kind of
I
thing?
don't know what is that.
Okay, so what am I trying to say is this. If you are spending, or let me bring it in literal terms, like your family, your boy, your child, or let me use the word your child now is seeing you as what my mother do for me, or what my parents they do for me. And he wants to be on his own. When he be on his own, he will not understand
what they do for them.
Waiting you they do for them. But it's just that I'm not taking side here.
Somebody said, "Pick they carry for back, not so road far."
Exactly, that is the word. You understand?
You understand that?
So you that they back, you don't know how far the journey is.
That's what they carry for back. Doesn't know how
far the journey is. So what are we saying in this? He was crying according to his tweet, because I'm going to work more on his tweets and his Instagram post as a case study. He said he put all in best. He tried to reach out for renegotiation, because in every contract there is always a window.
Yes.
According to him.
Yes.
Even that one I told you we sign with somebody and they say, I don't know, so this part there. There is also a window. You understand? That there should be a written notice. And that if this person can keep to all the rules and regulations of that tenancy agreement, he will live for as long as possible. So even him going to that police station, he's supposed to go with the argument that all the whole thing this man list here, I have been abiding to them. Why does he want to quit me? You have a strong case. It's for the landlord to say, they do this. It's become argument between both of you. But he did not go there. He's not looking at the other side.
Yeah, because he didn't read it.
Because he didn't read it and he didn't see all those windows. You understand? So what are we saying? I keep telling everybody, once you make a star, you can't take it away from the person. And I believe 90% of artists, they know this. And that is why they are desperate to sign anything. There will be a place that even me that give you that connection, they will doubt me and they will believe you. That is human nature.
Because they grow to love
you. You just say the word never fuck up for this kind of place. You understand that kind of thing? The main why also, in part of the artist, as a record label, I think record label also should be looking at that. This person that is signing this contract now will never remain a baby, just like as you said. Yes. Even the Bible said it, that milk is for the,
so we should not
for the children. I want mature food are for the adults. Yeah. So if you take it literally, as your baby is taking golden more, taking akamu, taking the, he gets to where we'll be Roboman. You know what I'm telling you? Will take fufu, that will hold you. You understand? Record labels should also have this window wide open. When record label sign an artist and they are making 10 naira and giving this artist 4 naira. And now the record label is making, over time, they are now started making like 20 naira. And this artist is still under that record label. The record label should have a window that, okay, now they should increase, you understand, the whatever percentage they are giving to this artist to enable them to stay. Because what?
Mr. John, wait. I know where you are going to.
Let me finish.
No, make it not finish.
Because I have something to
do. Because you know I said that this is a contract. That will determine the willingness from the record label. And at the same time, the attitude of the artist. If the artist play a good role by showing a godly attitude, there's no big deal if the record label is willingly to say, okay, I know we have done this thing, we are making more money, okay, let me increase the percentage we are giving to you.
But let me
or if the first contract has been over and they want to resign, it's not when the contract is still on. Now said, okay, we sign at 10%. Okay. Now I'm making big money. Let me see. A greedy man is a greedy man. Even though the record label increase the percentage, if that article say come again and say before this record label increase percentage, now say they make more money, make them cost wahala.
Okay, let me say this thing. In what you're saying is right, but let's look at it this way. When a record label sign an artist, remember when, let's assume he signed for 5 years, and a record label start putting financial burden on that, promoting, spending money, it doesn't come at the beginning. Okay, so let's assume that 5 years, the record label actually start making money in the end of 2 years.
2 years.
Or
Or 3
maybe
years.
beginning of the 3
It will
years.
depend though.
Let's say they start making money. So that time the record label had to cover what they spent. And the artists don't even know all this thing going on. So even if you say, okay, in the middle of that contract, let them revisit. What about if the record label had not even made half of what he has put in there? So, but these people actually focus on, they're making, because that time money start coming in, that's when they focus.
Yes.
They don't remember when
the
record label is suffering and putting all the resources, calling you, please promote this in this amount of money. Do you know, calling Emirates, calling everybody. That the person don't know. Meanwhile, some of the artists, they buy them cars, they rent houses for them, all in the account of the record label. So when the money start coming, they open eyes. They don't remember that the record label has to cover what he has spent.
Oh, he has spent.
We can. I know what you're trying to say. That will come in an aspect of record label being nice. Okay, I want to give it, but it shouldn't be a criteria. That's what I'm.
John, wait. To add to this, let me tell you something. I've said in one of our episodes here. There's one. What's the name? Producer that I contacted. I want to do is production for my artist. My artist did not live in the country, so the first time he did not know that the artist did not live in the country. He didn't know, and he got a certain amount of money, and I paid. When I knew that this artist live outside the country, I want to do another production. This is the person I asked before, how much is your production? And say this how much is collecting. We paid. Within 2 weeks, he increased money times 2 of what
We collected
before. It did not end here. Within another 1 week, times 2 again. So for me, I now sense that greediness, that even though I will increase its money, it will keep increasing. So some people just have that nature of greediness. No matter what we give to them, they will not be satisfied. They just feel that before this guy give me 1 million naira, maybe don't make 10 million. So if they tell us, okay, don't worry, this 1 million I give is okay, thank you, to appreciate you, this 100,000. They are so stupid that they before John Ware dash me 100,000, maybe he don't make more than. So they only see the aspect of this guy don't make money more than me, but they are not seeing the aspect of this guy have labored. If I get to a time, the producer told me that he did not want to work with me through the artist, that I should give him the artist contact.
Wow.
He opened his mouth and told me that I don't want any between me. Me when I call and say, police, you don't know the artist, so. I mean, call and say, okay, do work for my artist. He told me, not be saying that for dream, he tell me. If I dream, I say maybe I not dream well, or I watch bad film. Physically, they tell me for face. Say no one work with me. I should not be the middleman between me, him, and the artist. That I should give him the artist number and let him be dealing with the artist. Wow. Now you can see the nature of greediness. This is not just will not get contract to produce song. Such person, if you sign them as artist or as producer for your record label, a greedy man is a greedy man. If like give him 90%, collect 10%, it will tell you say that 90% is not okay. So some people have that nature. They have it in them. They are just looking for a platform to express the nature they have.
So what is the solution of what is going on now? Should we say people should not be signed anymore? Or do you think it should be the solution? Because in the Christian kingdom, we cannot keep fighting like this.
Okay. In my own opinion. Everybody is entitled to his own opinion. I think it's a lesson because it happens everywhere. You understand? Even in the secular world, it happens. But when it happens in Christianity, there is a way people see it because it's we the Christian that go about preaching
We're the light of the world.
preaching the gospel.
Preaching peace.
There should be that level of which word
Is it godliness or
that is that whatever that happen, we should know that it's happening between us. Let's try to conceal it.
So for now, we're going to round up, and I want you to give me an audience advice based on artist, base, and label or record label. What do you want them to learn from what is happening, what is going on?
To the audience, be godly. To be godly, when I mean godly, I mean when you sign a contract, no matter how it is, abide to that contract. As an artist, because you were somewhere before somebody pick interest to invest on you. Remember, this person that sign you and spend or invest his or her money on you, you guys are not related to anywhere. Your mother, your parents, everybody's sibling see you rotting in the street before the person pick you up and put his money on you. And to the other aspect of record label, if you know you sign an artist, you as a record label abide to that contract the artist sign. Don't go because the artist do not have access to the catalog, you don't have access to the audit, you don't have access to everything. Maybe you make 10 million views, you tell the artist is 1 million views. You may deceive the artist, you may not deceive God. As we call it a gospel ministry, or you see, let that lifestyle of godliness abide with you guys.
So you guys have it. My wife, Karen, have said it all. All I have to say is be kind to one another. Be gentle to one another. What you know that somebody did to you, you don't like, don't do it to somebody else. Think twice. Is your action leading people to Christ or leading people away to Christ? It's different than when you have a dispute with your somebody else. It has nothing to relate to church or ministration. You can go to court. But as long as this is related to Christ, think about Jesus. When you do what you do, when you take action, you take. And that is where it's coming from today from Let's Talk Kingdom Music. I hope you listen. I hope you watch this. And then I hope you take this and share it to many, many people that need to hear this. Because we need peace in the kingdom of God. And with this, we draw the curtain. We say, bye. See you next week. Ciao. Shalom.
Let's talk about the kingdom. Let's talk about the kingdom music. Let's talk about the kingdom. Come on and say what's on your mind. Let's talk about the kingdom. Let's talk about the kingdom music. Let's talk about the kingdom. Come on and say what's on your mind. Let's talk about the kingdom. Yeah.